Right then, we're back in EVE Online, and today it's all about my PI. Did some transportation and some selling recently, sorted a few bits out. These are the sorts of things that I tend to do when I pop on. Bit of industry, bit of that, bit of the other. And then I do the events with the community. So looking here, all of my planets are still currently running. They don't need refreshing or anything like that, but they do have a load of resources to gather. Now, before we actually switch ships and go and do that, let's just check the opportunities and the career programs and rewards and so forth. So, complete 3 jumps, we'll do that easily. Destroy non-capsuleers, probably won't. Mine units of ore and armor repair other capsuleers. Okay, I don't think there's anything that we can just jump in and quickly do. So, let's... unless we mine some more later, but let's ignore that for now. Switch ship and we will get up and rolling. So, what ships have we got? We've got the Rifter, the Mercury, and now hang on a minute, where's my Cova? Oh, hang on a minute, I'm not where I thought I was. So I'm where I dropped some stuff off. I'm not at my main transportation place. Well, that kind of figures, doesn't it? Right, in that case, let's get my locations list up. My bookmarks, my main bookmarks. We need to go over to the warehouse first to swap ships, and then we can actually go and do the PI stuff. Fantastic. Right, what we got here? We'll do a bit of project discovery while we're jumping. Yeah, looks like there's 2 here. Okay. Like I said earlier, I do feel like I potentially need to do the tutorial on this. It's been a while, but my accuracy is very high, so it can't be that bad. Level 50, I get a blueprint. That's better than nothing, isn't it? And yes. Well, that seems like it. And then maybe there's some more here? Yeah, let's try that. There we are. Right, so I can't use the prototype cloaking device on this because I am only an alpha pilot. But I think it is fantastic that you can play so much of EVE whilst being alpha. There is a ship tree that tells us which ships we do and do not have access to. So we have access to Navy frigates and the Navy destroyers and stuff, and we can go all the way up to Navy battleships and battleships. We can't do dreadnoughts and stuff. That's locked off. And we can do haulers, but we can't do transport ships. And can we zoom out on this? Oh, there we go. And we can't do the newer jump freighters and things. Oh, well, we'll come back to this in a second. Oh, I see. We're in a particular ship tree, right? That's why I was not finding what I was looking for. Right. What I wanted to know was on... Obviously, this is the Minmatar Republic version, which is going to be very similar. But I wanted to know, like, on the mining side of things. So we can use the mining frigates. We can use the mining destroyer. But we can't use the mining barges. I think the mining destroyer, that is new to me. I've never had a mining destroyer before. I've got mining frigates. I've got a mining frigate. And I've got all like the exhumers and stuff for when I have got a Mega. But maybe I need to get myself a mining destroyer. Yep. I think that needs to be on my to-do list. I don't actually have a to-do list in EVE. That would be really nice. Just a little thing that you can turn... I mean, they've got the notepad feature in utilities. Notepad. They've got compare tools, logs and messages, and structure browsers and so they've got a calculator, right? What's a pointer window? Okay. Create links to point other capsuleers to UI elements. Ah, right, okay. So... in the utilities, they've got a notepad and a calculator. I would love just little to-do lists. Just like tick boxes, and you like add an item, tick an item, disappears. Simple, but it would be lovely. Right. What am I doing? I'm switching ship. Okay, so we're going to go over... Oh, I can't fly the Silicon. The Silicon is... Can I even get in it? No. I can't even get into my Prowler. Oh, no. Well, I can't go and fetch my PI in my hauler. It will probably get eaten. It's in low sec. Didn't think about that. Oh, right. I guess I'm not going to do that today. Unless I upgrade to Omega with Plex. Let's have a look. So I do have a bunch of Plex. I have 500 Plex. Add Omega game time. What's this? Why does that say 10? Let's have a look and see what's on the offers. Right, okay. Now, I want to do it in the Plex. Yeah, so it is 500 there for a month. Huh. See, this is where they get you. What we got here? Oh, let's claim the daily gift. Why not? Should really do that every day. Oh yeah, and we've got these. Oh, I got the Venture Starter Crate. So on Discord there was this thing where there was like, hey, you can like get a starter crate when you watch this video, and I was like, yeah, sure. So let's redeem both of these. I'll open the container. No, we'll redeem to the current station. Thank you very much. There we go. Right, what we got in here? Because I think we got all sorts of stuff. Yeah, we got all sorts of rubbish in here. Apparently 1.3 billion's worth of stuff. We got skins, which is cool. Okay. I need to go through these and have a good look. Don't need these skill books. We'll drop them in the sell folder. And... shall I activate this license? What does it look like? That's pretty nice. I do like that. What about this one? Ooh, I do prefer the bio one. Is there... oh, yeah. Oh, no. That's even better. Right, so there's no point, I think, in me keeping this skin, because there's others that I prefer, and you know, it hasn't really got a price on it. Ah, we'll drop it in the sell pile anyway. Look at all these kind of things here. Look, all of these. These are skin license things. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know whether to keep them or not. I do want to sell those. That is pretty much all of the value that's in here, actually. Wow, they are worth a lot of money, apparently. Yep, maybe we need to go on another selling run at some point. What's the volume? Ah, see, look, they're tiny in volume, which means I could probably put them in a shuttle. I've got my shuttle here. Ooh, should we run over there in the shuttle? I can get 10 in the shuttle. That's probably a good idea, actually. Because you don't want to be carrying, like, 665 millions worth of stuff in a shuttle. And loads of spare... look at all these, like, fireworks and snowball things that I've got. I just end up collecting. Oh, right. Okay. What about the non-Tech 2 version of that ship? Could I make a ship that would go through? Can I do simulate this ship? I'm sure I should be able to simulate the fitting. Oh yes, it's the first option on the list. Okay, here we go. So at the moment, it's got a covert ops cloaking device and loads of expanded cargo holds. And what is it just the coat? Let's put that module offline. In fact, let's remove the module. Yeah, so I still need Mimitar Hauler 5 and transport ships 1 in order to do this ship. Right. Let's have a look at the ship. No, not the skins. So, information on this. Oh! The information screen's changed for the ships. I mean, I don't know how long ago this changed, but I like this. So I want the variations. Right, so the Wraith is the non-Tech 2 variant, right? So I want to... What's this do? Show in ship tree. No, I want to simulate that ship. Yes, right. So I could fly this, right? And... if I put in the high covert Hox cloaking device, hull cannot fit this sort of module. Right, okay. So, what other options have I got? It can't fit covert cloaking devices, but it could potentially fit a normal one, right? This particular module is advanced enough that it allows the ship to warp while cloaked, which is what I've had in the past. Do I own a Wraith? Let's have a look. Because I might be able... Let's see if we can do this with Alpha, right? I've actually got a ship's container. No. No, I don't. What can I... No, I'd have to buy one. Personal assets. What if I search... WR? Okay, where's the ship? I wish I could, like, tab through the windows in the game. That'd be quite nice. Ah. I think I've lost the information screen now. Right. Inventory. Ship hangar. Let's get the information on this. So, WREATHE. Let's put it there, see if I can do that. I don't think I've got one. Nope. Okay, so what about purchasing one? View market details. Well, they're only 1 million and they're at this station. Alright, let's buy that. Alright, I bought a ship. We're going to see if we can get blown up. Right, let's see if we've got any fittings to put in it. Now, it's probably going to need cargo expanders. Because I need to be able to carry as much of this as possible, as quickly as possible. I'm not seeing any. No. Okay. Might need some of them. Let's have a look at my current ship fitting for this one. They are expanded cargo hold. Alright, in that case, let's simulate this ship. Cargo expand. There we go. Can we use these on here? What is the cargo capacity of this? It is 3,000. What's this one? 7,600. So my target is around 7,000. Okay, so 3,800, 5,000, 6,000 something, 8,000. But what's the negative on these? Let's have a look at the information. Tributes. So they give a hit point bonus of minus 23%. Maximum velocity modifier. That's the problem. I mean, the idea of this is just try not to get hit at all. But that maximum velocity modifier is not good. What's our time to warp? What's this? Align time, 8.34 seconds. That's terrible. See, with the other ship, I can just immediately cloak, which, for the most part, means I'll be okay, right? So, do these cargo expands at fate light? Let's take that off. Right, so the cargo expand just changes my maximum velocity, not my align time. So, is there something I can do to improve my align time? Let's see. There are skills, which that doesn't really apply right now. Ah, right, so you want the stabilizers. And they go on the slot one. I could put rigs on, but I'm not going to put rigs on something that's probably going to blow up. So won't stabs. So they are inertial stabilizers Tech 2, I think? See, that got it down to 6.7. And that's 5.51. So my cargo holds a little bit less. Oh. Is that all I can do? Nanofiber internal structure is... not as good for the inertia modifiers. Five seconds is a long time. Also, the server's going to shut down. I'm gonna give it a go. I think we'll buy a couple of these, and we'll buy a couple of these if there's any in system. Station? Yeah, there's some in station. I'll buy 3 of them. Let's see if we can do this. Exit the simulation. Go. Get in the ship. Enter a ship name. Ah, no. Right, the random element generator says potassium. No, I need a different one. Oh, zirconium. Right. This is my zirconium now. Oh, this is new. I've not seen this before. Oh, nice. So does this happen the first time you ever get in a particular ship, or will this happen the first time you've ever been... I don't know, it's loud. I have had one of these ships before, a long time ago. Right, okay. Fitting. So if we go into items, in the item hanger... I'm not seeing the components that I just bought. Why am I... Oh yeah, there they are. Where's the other ones? I could have sworn those stabilizers were here. Did I buy them in system? Oops, I didn't want to do that. Oh, they're over there. Right, we'll have to pick them up on the way. It said system, not station. Right, let's put our fitting window back down here. And let's get our inventory, and we'll drop these in. This is not optimal, but this is a thing that might do the job. We'll have to see. Right, so we need to go to wherever that stuff was. Right, where's my stuff? No, here. Yep, there. We need to dock there. Hopefully it's not a massive... 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, we're at warp. It's quite a nice looking ship. It would look even better with the Hellish logo on it. Well, that's the point. What have we got? Personalization, emblems. So we don't have the emblem. We can go and potentially buy it. Do I have any skins? I do have skins. Ooh, that one's quite nice. I like the exoplanets one. I like the drift one. Ooh. Yes, I'd like some of them. Anyway. I think I was just changing them in space. Right. Let's grab these. Lob them onto my ship. Okay. Power grid doesn't seem to have loaded. Well, at least we can fly it. Right, we're going to give it a go. So we're going to go... We're going to go to my planetary industry. We're going to head towards safe spot 1. Through LowSec. Here we go. See if we can go without getting blown to pieces. Normally it's only the first jump that's a bit of a problem. Some messages. There we go. Right, this is the most dangerous one, I think. Most likely. So as soon as we're here, we're turning. There does appear to be something there, but we're gone. Was that some sort of mobile depot or something? Let's see what we got. Oh, I think I'm the only person in system. Okay. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better about the situation. Right, there's my goal complete. Now, can I grab the resources and get back before the... Oh no, there's 3 more in system here. This is not where we're staying though, so hopefully we can just pass through. And the system we're going to is a dead-end system, so sometimes it's quiet. And if we're just jumping between PI, then we might be okay. Because if you keep moving quickly enough, they don't tend to track you down unless they work out exactly where you're going. But like, there's so many planets and stuff. How do they know exactly? Well, unless there's a group of them and they go to a few different planets to find you. But even then, you're just gone again, aren't you? Let's see what happens. Right, one more jump. This system has 1 single person with a terrible standing. It'd be nice if the system was empty, and then I could go about my business without worrying about it too much. This person could easily follow me in there. This thing's just going to explode if somebody tries to grab hold of it. There's no defenses at all. It's all about just moving quickly and just hoping not to get into combat in the first place. And I'll either make it through or explode. So we'll see. Right. Safe spot 1. Ah, I'm the only person in system, so we're not going to go straight to split safe spot. We're going to bring up planetary industry. We're going to go to customs office, warp to, then customs office and access. Then we're going to grab everything out of there and move it over. Oh, I can't launch stuff. Well, how do I get it off the planet? Am I just not able to get it off the planet at all? Oh, brilliant. I mean, it does restrict you in some ways. Let's walk to our safe spot.
Warp drive active.
Right, let's have a look. You'll need to build a launch pad, move goes away. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Can I launch them into... Okay, well, let's forget about that. Let's go down to the planet. So we've got a bunch of stuff here. I can launch... I can't just launch it like that, no. I can't just, like, shoot it into space and grab it, right? Storage. No. Well, this was a bit fruitless, wasn't it? Oh, I've come all this way. Built a ship. And I can't get stuff off the planet. And I don't think there's anything I can do. Okay, let's dock up at the station.
Warp drive active.
I thought there'd be a way to get it off, even if it wasn't a convenient way. I thought you'd be able to just, like, eject it into space, and you had to, like, go to it, and then stuff. Ah, I'm really disappointed by that.
Requested. Docking request accepted.
I do say that you can enjoy the game with only Alpha. I do say that. But there are limits. Right, what we got in the item hangar? Nothing. Okay, so there's not even anything here that needs moving around. Ugh. Well, I guess I'm going back then. And I've got 4 minutes and 30 seconds to do it. See, this is one of the things I do like about Eve. Like, I did all that, and it didn't work out, but I've learned something now, and I'll remember that for the future. And I will adapt and improve. That person's just come into this system. I'm not sure if they've come in to see if I'm here or what, whether they're up to their own things or not. But if they've just dropped in system, they might be at the gate. In which case, it's a bad idea going to the gate. But I'm going there anyway. I should just drop straight in and go straight through. So in theory, I'm okay. There we are. I'm just dropping out of warp now. And transitioning to gate now. So there we go. I don't know if they'll chase me.
Warp drive active.
I am going to be getting Omega again at some point, though. So I just need to check whether I need that Plex. Because I'm pretty sure I bought a bunch of Plex for giveaways. And I did the giveaways. And that's just the leftover Plex. If it is leftover Plex, I'll use that leftover Plex to upgrade my account. Then I can do a bit of PI. And then if I can keep doing PI, I should then be able to afford more Plex and keep getting Omega, maybe. How much is the Plex? Okay, this system's empty. Wallet, wallet, wallet. Right, Plex. Buy Plex. Oh, no, no, no. That went external. I wanted to buy Plex in game.
Warp drive active.
Although this is interesting, let's have a look. So how much Plex do you need for a month? Okay. So for a month you need 500 Plex. And if you buy it outside the game, it costs you £20. But if you just buy Omega, it costs you £16. So people that are buying Plex on the store and then selling it in game, and you buying the Plex and using it, the transaction loses £4, which of course is just completely gained by CCP, isn't it? Although, if you do the 24 months, that is £8.80, which is cheaper. Hang on, I'm just concentrating on jumping rather than anything else. So, what did I say the Plex was? The Plex is £20, right? So it is cheaper just to buy game time. Always cheaper to buy game time. Don't buy Plex and then use the Plex for game time. Maybe just don't buy Plex outside the game if you're that way inclined, I suppose. But I'm just making sure I get back to the station before the cluster shut down. So the strategy is either just pay for Omega time with real money, because that way you're funding the game, right? Or make enough money in game to get the Plex and then go. So what's the in-game Plex? There we go. Oh, there it is. Here we go. So it's currently 5. This is sellers 5.17. Let's get that calculator. I know I've got a mere. Hello. In-game utilities calculator. 24 seconds. So it's 5. What are you talking about? 5. Why can't I do? Oh, 5 1. Well, at least I'm docked. I've got 9 seconds left to go, so I just need to remember the value and do it outside. 5170. There we go. We got back in time. Yay! Right. So 5170,000 multiplied by 500. Wow! 2.5 billion. That's a lot more than it used to be. Can I make 2.5 billion a month just from PI? Probably not. It depends how aggressive I go in with it. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just have a month where I just hammer my PI as much as possible. Do daily refreshes on the cycles. Go in and grab as much as possible, as often as possible. Sell it as aggressively as possible, and just see in 1 month how much I could make. Although we're halfway through most of the way through November now, so can't do it now unless I do it like 20th to 20th. Also, December is way too busy, so maybe this is an experiment I do in a couple of months' time. Oh well, right then. I guess on to something else. Goodbye.